Duck Game was released on the Nintendo Switch on May 2nd, 2019, but its history goes all the way back to 2014 when it was an Ouya exclusive. Remember the Ouya? Another Ouya exclusive was Towerfall, and coincidentally, both of these games feel extremely similar. They each support single player, but were designed from the ground up to be multiplayer experiences, just like Overcooked. And that's what this game's top billing is. Up to 4 players can play at a time. You can play locally on one console with 4 controllers, which is going to be the best way to play, sitting on the couch and quacking it up with your friends and family. You can play online too, with friends or randos, and let me tell you, unless you have 3 friends with you, this is the mode you'll want to spend most of your time in. And it worked great too. In over an hour of play, I never saw any lag or had a shot hit or miss that I thought was wrong. It worked perfectly, and I had a total blast. You can also link up wirelessly with up to 3 other Switches, but I'd only recommend that if you don't have a TV to play on. 4-player Duck Game is awesome. The online community is already strong and finding games was quick and easy. You get to pick a hat to differentiate yourself from the crowd, and then it's off to battle. I suggest wearing something bright or unique to help find yourself quickly when the match starts. You won't have a moment to lose, and sometimes it can be tricky to find yourself. Your goal is to win X number of matches, with the room host deciding what number that is. Each match is going to last around 10 to 20 seconds on average, so get ready for some exciting action. There aren't any health bars, and each duck dies on one hit. You can find items that will give you some protection, such as helmets and armor, but they're few and far between. Each level is randomized with a huge assortment of weapons all around. Really, before each match starts, you have no idea what to expect. Some levels are tiny, some huge. Many levels have a theme, such as particular types of guns. There are sniping levels, lava levels, sword levels, levels where you all start right next to each other, levels where you're far apart. Some have locked doors and keys with really cool weapons inside. Really, it's the variety of it all that makes Duck Game such a blast to play. There are dozens of different guns to use too. There are sniper rifles, bazookas, straight shots, grenades, swords, laser shots that bounce, and one of my favorites, the grenade launcher. Holding fire will change the trajectory of your shot. In many ways, it reminds me of that old QBasic game, Gorilla. When your aim is true, it's so satisfying. You score a point when you're the last living duck in the match. Games like Astro Duel Deluxe will give you a point for each kill, but here survival is key. Strategically, that means you may want to let the other ducks squabble while you stay safe in a corner. But in reality, you'll be having such a good time you won't be motivated to adopt that sort of winning strategy. Still, one of my favorite things to do is to fake my own death. If you tap one of the shoulder buttons, your duck will hit the ground and play dead. It's hilarious. By all appearances, you're dead and out of the game. When 3 or 4 ducks are still battling, nobody will even notice you or know that you're faking. But smart ducks will notice something amiss if they're paying attention to the screen zooming. Just like in Smash Brothers, the screen zooms in and out to frame the remaining fighters. Your duck will always be in this rubber band, and it's a tip-off, so be careful. But nothing feels better than laying on the ground and then getting back up just as another duck passes you by, truly stabbing them in the back. Now, as I said earlier, Duck Game also features single-player play through a variety of solo mission modes. These minigames come in sequences of 3 where your performance is scored with either a gold, silver, or bronze medal. Getting any one of them lets you advance to the next mission. As you complete these missions and obtain higher scores, more missions unlock for you to play. You'll also receive red game tickets which, just like at an arcade, can land you in-game bonuses and permanent upgrades by trading them in at the ticket counter. These missions are not easy, but they're a lot of fun. Each one offers up a huge challenge, but they also teach you advanced techniques in the game. The first one is a sprint, testing your ability to duck, jump, and bust your way through to the finish line. I had to try it about 25 times just to barely get silver, and never once in any of them was I able to get gold. So if you get gold, well, be proud. Other missions include chainsaw racing, which is just like regular racing, except you leverage your chainsaw to move faster and destroy obstacles that are in your way. There are some really advanced techniques you can do with chainsaw too, such as high jumps. glass breaking, where you need to break all the windows in a building as quickly as possible. The storyline for these involves your duck working late at the office and wanting to destroy the place. I can definitely relate. There's also the swing shoe levels. These remind me of my old days in college playing worms using the ninja rope. Nothing felt better than getting so good you can swing all around the levels fast. And this feels the same way, except I'm still terrible at it. Not the best controls either. And there you have it. That's Duck Game. Overall, I have really enjoyed the solo missions. I'm compulsive when faced with challenges that are short and tough, so you know I've been playing these over and over again. The online play is, of course, addictive and a ton of fun. I'll be going back to this over and over, especially as my skills improve via the solo missions. I also expect the online community to be active and lively for at least several months, if not longer. Finally, when friends are over, the 4-player local play will be a great party game choice. I can't say it enough, but the variety is incredible. Every level feels and plays different, and it just never gets stale. If you play locally, I would recommend the 3 or 4-player modes over 2-player. 2-player just doesn't capture the chaos as well, so try to find an extra friend or two and have a much better time. You just won't get bored, and your stomach is gonna hurt from how much you'll laugh your way through it. Duck Game is available digital only on the eShop for $12.99. I highly recommend it.